So, what's the real reason Paul George decided to stay in Oklahoma City? What is going on, y'all? 5 Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA. And here to talk about the Paul George re-signing with the OKC Thunder news, which I made a video about when it initially happened. And you guys can go check out my reaction analysis to that. But now that I had a little bit more time to think about it, and I wanted to really dissect the reason why I feel like Paul George decided to end up staying with the Thunder, because this surprised a lot of people, including myself, who thought him going to the Lakers was a foregone conclusion, okay? So let's break this down and let's talk about why Paul George stayed in OKC. So reason number 1, his friendship with Russell Westbrook. So this is another reason why you go ahead and maybe make that move for a guy like a Kawhi Leonard instead of waiting a year for him, because here's the thing, you just never know in this league. Paul George, everybody thought he was going to go to Lakers because he said he wanted to play for the Lakers, but then the Thunder trade for him, they take a chance and they convince him to stay, and this is what happens here. So reason number 1 is this friendship with Russell Westbrook, because a lot of people don't underestimate how much Paul George liked playing with Russ Westbrook. I was surprised myself, but the more I read up on it and the more reports came out, their friendship is very tight, and PG likes to be not the 2 to Russell Westbrook's 1, but the 1B to Westbrook's 1A, okay? I know he doesn't really see himself as a Robin, but he probably knows that, hey, Russ is the MVP here. I get it, okay? But we underestimate just how much he likes playing with Russ Westbrook, because Westbrook, we all know, has sort of the notion of being a stat patter guy who doesn't really pass the ball, make his teammates better and whatnot. But PG enjoys playing with him, so more power to PG. He's never played with a guy as good as Russ Westbrook. I'll give him that for sure. And as far as the playoff run that they were on last year, yeah, they was very disappointed. They lost to a Utah Jazz team that was led by a rookie in Donovan Mitchell. But Paul George partly feels blame for that horrific Game 6 performance. So he obviously came up short, so that's unfinished business. Not to mention the fact that they were missing Andre Roberson, who I know a lot of people think isn't that big of a difference, but he's a very good defender in the NBA. Yeah, he can't shoot free throws, but he has a purpose in this league, and he's in this league for a reason. So he definitely would have helped the Thunder a little bit. I'm not saying maybe he would have changed the whole complexion of the series, but you get my point here. And so PG feels like there's unfinished business because of the fact that Roberson wasn't there. He felt like he could have played better, and he loves playing with Russell Westbrook. Reason number 2, the contract. Okay, so now we all know Paul George signed a 4-year deal worth about $137 million with the OKC Thunder. It's a 4-year deal with a player option after 3 years, so essentially a 3-year deal, and then Paul George can see what he wants to do. Now, again, myself included, thought if he was going to stay with the Thunder, maybe he should have done a 1+1 deal. Give him that long-term flexibility, not long-term, short-term flexibility, excuse me, and you can still stay and decide, hey, if it doesn't work out again, I can decide to leave. But here's the thing with PG. He's had a devastating leg injury where he broke his damn leg when he played for Team USA. He knows the value of a player after he gets hurt is very tough to get that same return. We saw with a guy like DeMarcus Cousins who tore his Achilles. We don't know how he's going to be like. Even Kawhi Leonard, who's a top 5, actually even a top 3 player, when he's fully healthy, and you take a look at the fact that teams are still questioning, oh, what is his health like? So PG knows if he gets hurt again, that 1+1 deal, he might not get the same amount of money. So he wanted to secure the bag, if you will, and get his long-term money, and he still got that flexibility after year 3, okay? So Paul George at the end of the contract will be, I believe, 33 years old, and he will still be able to get maybe one more big contract. So that's really another reason why you take a look at the money. It just made sense for Paul George to be able to sign a max deal and get his money, because he's been hurt before and he doesn't want to risk it. And number 3, the final reason why I believe he stayed with the OKC Thunder is because I don't believe he wanted to be the villain, okay? Now, I've made the notion that Paul George doesn't like the expectations, and I still stand by that. And if he would have went to LA, he would have had much more expectations than he will now staying in OKC as the 1B to Russell Westbrook. But he saw what happened to Kevin Durant. He saw what happened to LeBron James. These guys went to Miami. These guys went to Golden State, and they absolutely turned into villains. They got booed. I don't even know if Kevin Durant has fans at this point. I'm seriously, I don't know anybody who likes Kevin Durant outside of Golden State fans. It's gotten that bad for KD. Yeah, he got his rings, but there's something to be said about being liked as well, okay? We know that. So Paul George did not want to be the villain, quote unquote, leave a small town high and dry after Kevin Durant just did the same. Join the Lakers team. A lot more expectations there. A lot more on his shoulders, if you will. And there's no guarantee he's going to be with the top 5 player like a Russell Westbrook over there anyway. So, all of that you take into account, and it makes sense why he was thinking, okay, OKC really might be the better option for me. He even came out with the 3-part series talking about his free agency decision, and he saw the backlash that guys like LeBron and KD got, and I guess he just did not want it. So it makes sense if you look at it from that perspective. So there you have it, folks. 3 reasons why Paul George decided to stay with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know a lot of you guys have been hitting me up asking me about this, so I just decided to make a video on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys agree or disagree, leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys want me to make more videos like this, let me know down in the comments as well. As always, thanks for watching.